All right, so in our last video, we didn't even use algebra in our last video, we just plugged into the formula and evaluated. But in many other examples, we're not going to know either the interest rate or the present value. And then we could use algebra to solve, but our calculator has this app that you're allowed to use. So we should totally use it. It's called Finance. So if I come into my apps, we want Finance. So for yours, you might have to search for it, but look for Finance. And if you don't have it, tell me. So in Finance, we look at the TVM solver. It's time value money. And I see that I had a typo here, but it's the TVM solver. And so in this, we type in what we know and leave blank what we don't know. So you can see that I've already done this example. If I go down to what we didn't know, so I'm going to hit clear there. So again, we've got N as our number of compounds. So this is capital N because we've got number of compounds. I is my interest rate. So we've got 4. I put in $5,000. So that came out of my pocket. So I put in negative 5,000. I'm not making any payments. My future value is what I don't know. And it's compounding and I'm getting paid one time a year. So that's what those ones are there. Payments per year, compounds per year. So my future value I don't know. So I want to hit solve down here. That's in green. So I'm going to push alpha, solve, and it fills in my future value, which is the same that I got when I typed in the whole equation in my calculator. So let's look at example 2 and how we can use this Finance app for it. So how much should be invested now? That means that I don't know my present value. I want $10,000, so that's my future value. 10,000 euros, sorry. In 5 years' time, compounded annually. So my N is 5 years, and I'm compounding annually, so only one time a year. My interest rate is 5%. So I'm going to come back in, and now my N is 5. My interest rate also 5. My amount of money I put in, I don't know. So right now I'm going to put in 0. Payments, I'm not making any payments. My future value is 10,000. Compounds once a year and I get money once a year. So now I'm going to come back up to this. So I had to put in 0 to go past it. You can't just leave it blank. But now I'm going to come up and highlight it and alpha solve. So I need to invest $7,835 or euros, sorry, if I want this much money in 5 years' time. So for the work that you have to show, this is the work. We don't even need to go back and fill in the formula. We can show this work and then say that PV, now I have to make it a positive number. It's how much money I'm going to put in, 7835.26 euro. So if I wanted to show the equation, I could say 10,000 equals PV times 1 plus 5 over 100 to the 5th power. And now I don't have to deal with dividing out and solving. I can just write the PV. And again, this is enough to show your work.